Welcome to part 13, everybody. And we are continuing to put our newly acquired bombs to good use. So, go to the graveyard and pull back the grave with the flowers in front. You know, the same one where we got the Hylian shield from. And remember that brown wall we saw earlier? Now that we have bombs, we can blow it up. And by blowing up the wall, it will reveal a secret passage that will take us to a fairy fountain. Now, fairy fountains are a great way to acquire those pink fairies that can heal us and bring us back to life if we die. And realistically, we've actually encountered a passageway to another fairy fountain in the Sacred Forest Meadow. You know, when we had to climb on the shrubbery and you walk on top of the maze to get out. You know that ladder that went down to that one area? Well, that leads to another fairy fountain, so I thought I should let you know. And we will be seeing another fairy fountain later on. And because now we have magic power, when I cut bushes to, you know, when you cut bushes to reveal like Deku seed bullets or bombs and stuff, it'll also reveal that now I can gather small green magic jars, and by picking those up, they will reveal our location. They will revive my health, not my health, my magic meter. And yeah, see, it's always, this game and other Zelda games have been always so kind as to putting things I really need in bushes. I mean, magic jars, hearts, bombs, and whatnot. Yeah. Alright, folks, so where do we go from here? Well, if you just mind your own business and wander around Hyrule Field doing absolutely diddly squat, Navi will eventually point out that, hey, what if Saria knows the location of the third spiritual stone? It's like, okay, yeah. Now, for you veterans of this game, we know where to go next. But for the newbies, I will show you what you must do. Take out the Ocarina and play Saria's song, and so that you'll be able to contact Saria. And I wonder how that works too, because by playing that song, you establish a psychic link with her. Like, we're pretty much calling Saria through the Ocarina, which is kind of cool. But this is a magical land, so I'll give them an excuse for that. Anyways, Saria here will tell Link that the Deku Tree told me that the King Zora has the third spiritual stone. It's like, okay, let's go. And it just happens to be basically what you want to do now is go down and follow this river. This river will lead us to our next destination, but in this video we are not actually going to meet the Zoras yet. Instead, we are going to be gathering some more items to help me later on. Well, not exactly help, but yeah, actually they will help me later on. I take that back. I just had a brain fart. Blah. Alright. Of course, we are now in Zoras River. And we couldn't go past here because there are boulders in the way. But now that we have bombs, we can blow them up. And there's the owl again. Yes, I have gotten bigger and stronger. But yeah. And of course, he's telling us that, oh, go this way, you'll encounter Zora's domain. It's like, I know that. Shut up. Go away. Yeah. Thank you. Go away. I don't need to talk to you again. Oh, anyway. Let's go ahead and start bombing these boulders so that we can clear a path for us to go on further. Now again, like I said, I am not going to go on to Zora's domain in this video. Instead, we will be encountering a unique individual who will sell us some very special items. This guy here, in fact. See this guy chomping down on something? And what he sells are magic beans. Magic beans? Okay. But hey, they're 10 rupees, so go ahead and buy one. And he'll continue to sell magic beans, so let's go and continue to buy some more. So, that'd be awesome. And of course, every time we get a new item, we get this screens like, ugh. Alright, so let's go buy some more magic beans, alright? Alright. The dialogue's changed a little, but yeah. 20 rupees? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, a moment ago they were 10 rupees and now they're 20 rupees. What the heck? Folks, I'm going to let you know right now that every time you buy a magic bean from this guy, he will increase the price by 10 rupees. So the next time we're going to buy it, it'll be 30 rupees, 40 rupees, and so on and so forth. But the dialogue changes every time you pretty much buy beans from him, so yeah. That's inflation right there, sir. That's downright bull. I mean, come on. Blah blah. I mean, seriously, dude. You charge me to increase the price for magic beans? Well, there is a good reason for the increased escalation of prices for these magic beans. I mean, there are only a limited amount of beans that we can hold in this game, so yeah. But still, that's highway robbery. I mean, to cheat customers out of magic beans just because you decide to raise the price, but then of course we have no choice. It's required by the game. And there's something I forgot to do when I entered this area. That tree right there, just roll into it and we will get a Gold Skulltula. And you know the drill by now. Kill it and grab the token. La, 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 la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I know the drill. And still. Oh, also, while in Zora's domain, and at the time moves just like in Hyrule Field and Hyrule Castle. So yeah, Gunner and Death Mountain area. So just thought I'd let you know. But yeah. Prices will go up until we get to our 10th Magic Beans sale, and afterwards, he won't sell us anymore. I mean, yeah. And of course, when we talk to him after we buy our 10th bean, he'll say that, oh, sorry, we have no more beans to sell. And all that stuff, but what are you eating, sir? What are you eating? Seriously. I mean, come on. I mean, he looks all wrong. He kind of looks like a pig, doesn't he? Well, anyway. So, don't worry, folks. 10 magic beans is all we will need. So what we're going to do now is take our newly bought magic beans. You can see this soft soil right here. Just plant one in the ground. And that's it. That's it. Ugh. Don't worry. It'll get better later on. Alright. In the graveyard area, there's a soft soil. But also remember what the guy in the Skulltula house says, that the Skulltulas will reside in soft soil. And there's a good chance that we'll encounter some in the soft soil where we are going to plant our magic beans. And we're going to need to flush them out. What you want to do to flush these guys out? Well, we're going to get some bugs. Now, one of the best places to get bugs is right here in the graveyard. And just lift up this rock right here. Make sure you have an empty bottle on hand. And try to scoop up a bug. Now, of course, the bottle looks kind of weird. I mean, it's Nintendo 64 graphics. Just roll with it. Anyway, take our bottled bugs and we'll go up this way. And then when we empty the bugs right here, and yeah, when we caught a bug, we caught 1 bug, but when we empty the thing, 3 bugs appear. I don't know if it's some kind of glitch, or maybe the bugs reproduce while in the model. I'm not sure. But regardless, it's important to go ahead and capture a bug again, because it's not the only time we will be flushing out Skulltulas in soft soil. Yeah. And then, of course, once you kill the Skulltula, just plant the magic bean. Yeah. Now, for those magic beans, were you really expecting, you know, the whole Jack and the Beanstalk kind of thing? You know, the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack gets these magic beans that will grow into this big old vine that stretches to the sky, and he encounters a giant and a magic harp and whatnot. So, yeah. But trust me, folks, somewhere down the line, those magic beans that I plant will serve a much more useful purpose. And now that I've killed enough Skulltulas to pretty much bring my total to 20 or just to 20 or more, go back to the Skulltula house and we will find that another kid has been freed from the curse. And now, what he's going to give you is called the Stone of Agony, which looks like a Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack. Now, I am not playing this on the N64, which means I will not get to experience the full effect of this thing. What the Stone of Agony is it pretty much, if you're playing it with the N64 controller, the controller will rumble if you are approaching an area near the ground, and it pretty much means that there is a secret hole somewhere, and you can either bomb it or something just to get to it. And yeah, and again, since I'm playing an emulator of the game and don't have the Rumble Pack on me, it kind of loses its impact, so I have to rely on guides in order for me to find those secret holes, which kind of sucks. Also, but thankfully, in the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, they replaced the Stone of Agony with the Shard of Agony. It's this tuning fork kind of device that pings when you approach secret holes. So, yeah, it's a darn shame that they didn't add this effect for the emulator versions of Ocarina of Time. But of course, it's supposed to emulate the original versions of the game. So, yeah. So yeah, in the Lost Woods right here, we find another Skulltula, kill it, and plant the magic bean. Now, there is also a secret hole that we can find in the Lost Woods, so just make sure you go down the exact path I'm going right now. Yeah, the music plays all the time now, thanks to and to make things a little more confusing. Like, the best way to know if you're going the right way, just keep inching a little bit until you see like some scenery appear, and if scenery does not appear, turn around, or else you'll head back in Kokiri Forest. See? Alright. Now this boulder right here, bomb it, and it will reveal a hole. And go down said hole. Here we will encounter two business scrubs. Just reflect Deku Nuts at them to take them out. And of course, once one's taken out, make sure you take out the other one so he won't bother you while I talk to the first one. Alright, talk to this one right here. Of course, being the coward that he is, he will offer you to carry more Deku Nuts for about 40 rupees, so accept the offer. And now our maximum capacity for Deku Nuts is 30. This one here pretty much sells Deku Seeds for a big price. And do not accept, we can find these guys for free in the bushes. Alright. Now, there is another area of the Lost Woods we haven't visited yet. So, after you pass by the water pool area, at this area, go left, and we are in a meadow area. And there are 2 business Deku scrubs here as well. So what you want to do now is do like you do before, reflect the Deku nuts that they shoot, talk to them, and they will offer you stuff at ridiculous prices, and reject them and they'll go away. I got nothing at this point, but don't worry, there's something coming up. Alright, here in this area, once we get rid of the business Deku scrubs, there is a soft soil, which again, we have to deposit bugs to flush out the Gold Skulltula, and we have to plant the magic bean. Now here's what happens that's interesting. When I pretty much got the bugs out, one of them went in and one of them just disappeared. I mean, they didn't go into the soft soil like I expected. So yeah, so I had to do it again. I had to pour out the bugs again and make sure to grab one before leaving. Now I'm guessing why there are 3 bugs in the bottle after I gather only 1. I guess it's those kind of bugs that reproduce while in bottles. I mean, I think it happens in real life, but I'm not too sure. It's best not to think about it. Well, anyway, it worked this time, so now we can kill the Skulltula and plant the soft soil. Now there is one more thing I can do here before I leave this immediate area. Alright. In the grassy field over there where the tree is, there are butterflies flying, hovering over a certain area. Just go in the grass towards the butterflies, and there'll be a hidden hole. Now, what I've done off screen, folks, is I went back to the Happy Mask salesman to trade in the bunny hood for another skull mask. And why? Well, you're going to see in a bit. In this area, there is a this is an area for a 4 stage, and pretty much it's a little contest saying who has the best face. And pretty much what you want to do is put on the skull mask, and these scrubs will pop up and they will admire you because you have a skull mask on. Now if you wear like Link's normal face or whatnot, these little scrubs area will actually attack you. They will shoot Deku nuts and you will want to get out of there. Anyway, by wearing the skull mask in front of these scrubs, they'll be so impressed that they'll reward you with Deku sticks. And as a bonus, they will allow us to carry more. So, now we can carry 30 sticks, which is our maximum capacity. Whoopee! And, yeah. Anyway, what I want to do here now is we are going to head back to Kokiri Forest because there's actually one more magic bean plot that we can uncover right now, and it's actually near the shop. Funny how there is a soft soil all this time, and until we start this game, we have not paid any attention to it. So yeah, it's the same drill as before. You just go over there, plant the magic bean. Well, no. Release the bugs, kill the Skulltula, then plant the magic bean. I mean, good thing the game won't allow us to plant the bean while the Skulltula is present, or else we are gonna have problems. So, you know. Anyway, gather a bug because we're not done with this yet. Alright, folks. In my next video, we will start going towards Zora's domain and see what problems they have. Because I bet you anything Ganondorf will have something to do with it. Because, hey, it's the location of the third spiritual stone, and we kind of need it too. Because, well, we need it to stop Ganondorf's plot from getting the Triforce. Anyway, folks, we'll see you in part 14.